Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your Divine Masculine Weekly Forecast. So today's theme is You're the Rhythm in My Blues, lyrics straight from the heart of your Divine Masculine. So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or challenge in your connection, so keep that in mind. But I always just take what resonates for you at the end of the day and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here will be listed in the description box down below, as well as this beautiful orgonite here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look and see what lyrics depict how your Divine Masculine feels when he becomes nostalgic on your past together. So I did feel guided to really, focus on music and lyrics because it is a form of telepathy. So basically, when you hear a specific song or you just feel inclined to look up those lyrics and things like that, and it just really hits you on a profound level, that right there is that telepathic communication coming from your counterpart. So that's why we're focusing on this today. So anyways, let's do this. So when your Divine Masculine becomes nostalgic on this connection, what lyrics are coming through that depict how he is feeling either in that moment or what's coming up for him in the form of a memory? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have from Phil Collins, A Groovy Kind of Love. It says, anytime you want to, you can turn me onto anything you want to. Anytime at all, when I kiss your lips, oh, I start to shiver. Can't control the quivering inside. So there is something about a memory of kissing you, Divine Feminine. So that's coming through very, very strong. Maybe the first time that the two of you kissed, it was like magic. So this is definitely a time that the masculine does go back to in his mind to really think a lot, or just to really connect to you on that very magical, where he actually was quivering inside, shivering, that sort of thing. All right, let's see what else. And there could also be another song by Phil Collins. Another real popular song would be Against All Odds. There are others that basically your masculine is nostalgic on. Maybe you guys used to listen to Phil Collins, or maybe that was just when Phil Collins was pretty big. I think it was 70s and 80s, right? That could be some kind of era for the both of you. Now we have Trey Songz, Can't Be Friends. I wish we never did it, and I wish we never loved it, and I wish I never fell so deep in love with you, and now ain't no way we can be friends. The way it felt, no faking it. Maybe we were moving just a little too fast, but what we've done, we can't take it back. Now I'm sitting here halfway crazy. So this right here is an indication that there is some sort of a separation between you and your masculine. And right now it's like you guys can't even be friends. You can't even be maybe in contact or even see each other because it's just difficult. Maybe you guys did try to be friends and it didn't work, right? It could even be that something happened here. There was a major blowout, and it's gotten so bad to where you guys are just now not on even good terms, not speaking terms at all. And so this masculine kind of thinks back on maybe what happened, how things kind of put you guys into the situation now. So this is something he thinks back on. All right, let's see what else. We have White Snake, Is This Love? Ooh, I love the song. I can't stop the feeling. I've been this way before, but with you, I found the key to open any door. I can feel my love for you growing stronger day by day, and I can't wait to see you again so I can hold you in my arms. So this masculine may have really questioned, was this love? Was it not love? Was it just kind of something that was maybe lust, whatever? So thinking about this feeling that he had with you when you guys were together, but it's saying growing stronger day by day. So this leads me to believe that maybe you and this masculine had either a short-lived connection, or you just just didn't have a lot of time to maybe build up something long term, like a full blown commitment or a long standing, relationship. That could be for some of you guys. So this masculine thinks back on maybe the beginning, all the potential that the two of you had. I feel definitely it's like the beginning, the honeymoon phase. This masculine goes back to a lot in his mind when he thinks about you and this connection. Okay. So we definitely have, actually don't know who this is at all, so I don't know what era that's from, but I feel definitely an 80s vibe with Phil Collins and White Snake. So there could just be some kind of 80s music that you guys liked. Maybe you guys both grew up in the 80s, were children of the 80s. There could be like new wave 80s, like Duran Duran and stuff like that you guys liked. But there's definitely that vibe for lyrics and music. So let's go ahead and get some other cards here to go with this theme. What other things come through for this masculine when he gets nostalgic on this connection? Okay. So what I'm getting here is that this masculine with the settling energy, it says complicit, submissive, obedient, settling. So when he becomes nostalgic on this connection, he thinks about this particular energy. Why? Let's go ahead and get some tarot and just kind of see what that's about. All right, here we go. We're on the same page. This is interesting to me. Okay. This masculine was feeling just like you were feeling as well, feminine, in the sense that there was attraction there. You guys were on the same page. You were mutually attracted to one another. But for whatever reason, this masculine felt like if he stayed in this connection, he was going to either lose himself or he was going to not be free. He wasn't going to be able to do certain things that he wanted to do. So there was this feeling where he couldn't settle down, or he looked at the connection that it would constrain him in some way. So it's not that he didn't feel attracted. It's not that he wasn't experiencing these feelings, this magic, all that stuff. But he felt like he was going to be settling for some reason. And I'm not getting that he felt like he would have been settling, like you weren't good enough for him. He felt like he was going to lose something within himself if he either stayed with you. So he thinks a lot about that when he's nostalgic on this connection. What else? Okay, so we have spring. So the months March, April, May could be significant to this masculine. Maybe this is when the two of you guys separated. Maybe this is when you met. This could be somebody's birthday. So it's like, I really think about you during this time of year. But I feel like when it was fresh and when it was new, it was absolutely amazing. And this masculine thinks back to the beginning for sure. Oh, but we have the Two of Swords. So we have two twos here. That's kind of interesting, right? Nothing makes sense. It's like, I don't make sense. That's what I'm getting on this masculine. Doesn't make even sense to him now that he let this go, that he maybe sabotaged this or walked away from this or gave it up. It just doesn't even make sense to him why he did that. So that's kind of a significant message. What else? Okay. This is making sense to me. Maybe this masculine had some sort of big dreams. You know, he had some aspirations. He had some things that he wanted to do in the world. And he felt like if he settled down in a relationship with you, feminine, that he was not going to be able to obtain those dreams. So it's like something was calling him. He didn't know what it was. Maybe it was destiny. Destiny was calling him. And so he went in that direction. But what I'm getting here, unfortunately, what it did is it created a block in your connection. Okay, my feelings overwhelm me. 10 of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is that this masculine was having feelings for you, feminine. He was feeling certain ways. But the problem is that it became too overwhelming for him. So when push came to shove, it's almost like you were pushed out of the way so he could pursue his dream. So he thinks a lot about this and it like doesn't make sense to him now, because at the time he felt so overwhelmed that this is what he did. This is the choice that he made. But now that maybe he has obtained that dream or he's no longer in that mindset, it actually doesn't make sense to him that he did this to you. So there's a lot of thinking back on this with some sort of regret, wishing he could do it differently. Now we have fall, spring to fall. That's interesting. 2 seasons are coming up, you guys. You could have met in the fall, broke up in spring. I don't know. Or this could be the duration of your connection. This could also be your birthdays. Maybe his birthday's in spring and your birthday's in fall or something like that. But there's times of year, certain times of the year that this masculine thinks heavily about you, feminine. We have September, October, November. Ready to take the next step with you. Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like if this there's two messages I'm getting here. If this masculine would have allowed himself to just completely fall in love with you, because we do have this White Snake song. And this is talking about, I can't stop this feeling and all this other stuff. And it's talking about, my love for you growing stronger day by day. It's still in the growing process though. Did this masculine fully let himself fall for you? Getting for a lot of these masculines, they stopped themselves. They did. They cut this out before they can actually fully fall in love with you, feminine, because that was either scary. They felt like they were going to lose themselves. So some of them really, really was, I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied here. It's a confusing feeling. And that's why we have that overwhelming. My feelings overwhelm me. There's part of me that wants to take this next step with you, but there's other part of me that doesn't want to fall and wants to cut this away. So this masculine did have an opportunity, feminine, to take the next step with you, but instead he took a step into another direction away from you. So he thinks a lot about these decisions that he made. And he also thinks a lot about if he had just allowed himself to fall in with you, where you guys would be now. So those are the feelings of nostalgia that your masculine has at this particular time. All right, you guys. So now we're going to look at the energies here of what songs represent the deepest feelings your divine masculine is having for you at this particular time. Let's look at this. What songs represent the divine masculine's deepest feelings for you at this time? We have John Cicada, Just Another Day. This is a really cool song. I love this one. Mornings alone. When you come home, I breathe a little faster every time we're together. It'd never be the same if you're not here. How can you stay away so long? Why can't we just stay together? Just give me a reason. Give me a reason. So a lot of questions on this particular, well, just one, but there's a question on this card. And there's two actually. And I feel like right now, where the masculine is at in his deepest feelings is feeling this separation. And it's definitely feeling, the pain of the separation. It's very intense. And give me a reason, give me a reason. So it's just like trying to understand something, trying to get some sort of clarity as to what the original reason was that the two of you separated, even though I feel like this masculine is responsible for the separation, but where he's at now versus where he was at back then are two totally separate mindsets. And so it's just like trying to understand why he gave this up, why he either sent you away or caused you to want to go away. So that seems to be a question right now, deep down in the heart. Okay, we have Mr. Big, and that's funny. It just reminds me of Sex and the City. When it's through, it's through. Fate will twist the both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you deep inside. Ooh, that's that deep inside. Funny. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Waited on a line of greens and blues just to be the next to be with you. So deep down inside, in the masculine's deepest feelings that he's having for you, divine feminine, is that he actually wants to be the one to be with you. Okay? And maybe some of you guys are just like, yeah, I don't feel that. That's certainly not what he's showcased. That's not how he's acting. But remember, deep down inside, this is what we're tapping into. And if you know the story between Mr. Big and Carrie from that show, a twist, it's basically like they're fated to be together, and they went through a lot of crap, you know what I mean? A lot of back and forth. And of course, with even the movie, they're about ready to get married, and he leaves her at the altar, and it's just like totally just a horrible situation. But at the end of the first movie, they end up back together, and then of course that even goes into the redo of the I can't even talk for some fucking reason. You know, the new show that just came out, and So It Is, and I don't know. There's some kind of new show, and I don't know why I keep talking about it. But anyways, there's something about that love story that's connecting you and your person, your masculine, some kind of a similar vibe or some kind of a similar situation here. So deep down inside, this masculine has a lot of big feelings for you, feminine. He may not have really brought that to you. He may not have showed that to you, but it's definitely there. Okay, Taylor Dane, love will lead you back. Wow. Saying goodbye is never an easy thing, but you said that you'd stay forever. So if you must go, darling, I set you free. But I know in time that we'll be together. I won't try to stop you now from leaving, because in my heart, I know love will lead you back. So to me, there's something about this masculine feeling deep down in his heart that the two of you will be together again. That if this is true love, that you guys will be led back together again. So it's kind of like this destiny. That's destiny with that storyline between Big and Carrie. That's what I'm seeing here. So deep down inside, masculine has a lot of feelings for you. Definitely. Trying to figure some things out. Why you guys just couldn't have stayed together. But there was a reason that you couldn't stay together. Masculine was not ready. And so it's kind of scratching his head now like, but why? Why wasn't I ready? It just wasn't meant to be back then. So it wasn't easy to say goodbye to you, and it wasn't easy to let you go, but obviously that's what's happened. So if it is true love, love is going to lead the two of you back together, and that's what this masculine truly believes deep down in his heart, you guys. So those are the songs that we have for that. Let's go ahead and get some more details. What else is going on when it comes to the masculine's deepest feelings that he's having for you? I need to learn when I cannot think of a movie or a song or like a TV, whatever. I just need to just like shut up. I just need to stop, because it's like I go down this rabbit hole and I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Ridiculous. All right. All right, here we go. Love, content, lovers. So this is very much like the lovers in tarot. Masculine really feels some sort of deep connection with you, divine feminine. There's some kind of joy that he feels when he connects with you in a deep level. So deep down in his heart space, you guys, he sees you as, you know, the love of his life. We do have karma review. Interesting. Judgment. So something's happened here. Something needs to be forgiven. Something needs to be brought back up to the surface and dealt with. Some sort of karma. So whatever happened between the two of you guys, this is something that will need to be dealt with if it's going to be resurrected. If we do decide to come back to this, if we call this back, we do come back together, this is something where we're really going to have to review and talk about this and speak of the error of our ways and admit certain things and apologize for those things and then ultimately forgive. So this is huge. So deep down inside, this masculine knows that he either needs to apologize or needs to be forgiven or forgive himself. Right now, it could be that deep down what's going on is he's really looking at all the aspects of the things that he's either said or done in his life that have created separation with people that he truly loves, which are a part of that divine feminine. All right, what else? We have key. And that's interesting because there was a song that was talking about a key. Which one was that? So this one, oh, maybe it was one of the other ones. What about a key? Didn't I see that? The key. Oh, here it is. With you, I found the key to open any door. That's specifically standing out to me. There's a revelation that this masculine has had about you and this connection, feminine. There's something that he has realized. There's something deep down within himself that he needed to go deep within in order to retrieve this key, to open up this door, to get this new perspective on you and this connection. So this is something that's either in progress or it's already happened. Yeah. Divine masculine, emperor. So this is about taking responsibility for one's actions, taking responsibility of just being the highest version of yourself. So there could be some sort of self-realization that's been going on. Your masculine has achieved some sort of new spiritual set of beliefs or mindset. And you are a part of that divine feminine. A part of his shadow work, a part of him going deep within himself had something to do with you. So he's retrieved a key and has had some sort of revelation, and it has something to do with you. We have teeth, gutsy, fearless, determined. Of course, I mean, the Emperor is very strong. The Emperor is somebody who is not going to back down, somebody who has the courage and the strength to speak his truth, to take action when he needs to take action. So that's why we have that teeth energy here. It's like being gutsy, being determined. If you really want something, then you'll make it happen. If something's important to you, you'll prove it. Yep, look at that. Tower, divine intervention. So deep down inside what's going on, this masculine may be in the midst of a tower moment where it's just kind of like the pressure is building, and finally it's just like now overflowing these feelings. A lot of these feelings are overflowing here. But it does say divine intervention. And so for me, divine intervention, this is a push from the universe to go into a direction that is meant for you. So I feel like that's probably what's happening right now. The masculine is feeling certain things on his own, but also the universe is pushing him in a certain direction. And I believe that that's towards you, divine feminine. We have lily, sensuality, pleasure, and also ethics. So there's a lot of feelings that this masculine is having here, despite what's happened between the two of you. He's feeling very sensual towards you. He's feeling to be with you would be very pleasurable for him. We also have ethics, so acting with certain integrity as well. So coming back, doing the right thing, having those conversations. Temperance, yeah, this is the reconciliation, restoring this connection, bringing these two cups back together, divine timing. There's something about either the timing is near, right? Or in divine timing, this is something that's just simply meant to be. It's just simply meant to be. And we have work. So it's like working on ourselves, working hard, healing, all of those things. Yep. Sharpening our tools. We've got certain tools in our tool chest. What are we going to sharpen? What are we going to work on? I feel like the one thing that needs to be worked on is definitely communication. So it's about sharpening that sword so we can take that and cut through some of this dead energy so we can bring this connection back to life. So deep down inside, this masculine, I feel, is sharpening his tool for communication. And we have great fortune. So this is about a treasure chest. This is about just opening up that treasure chest and see what's inside, realizing that you've just won. It's like a gold mine, right? And we have the King of Cups. This is beautiful. So this right here is Scorpio's energy, transformation and death, emotional mastery, really coming through very strong. We've got that Poseidon, which is this king of the sea sort of energy. And this is about conducting things. This is about conducting the energy. And so whatever storm has taken place between you and this masculine, deep down inside, this masculine is really going into himself and opening something up and experiencing this windfall of emotions, this windfall of all of this energy. What are you going to do with this energy now that now that it's been revealed to you? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take control? How are you going to, where are you going to lead this next? So I just feel like this masculine right now is coming forth with all of these very deep emotions. And now the universe is asking him, what are you going to do with it now that this has been revealed to you? Are you just going to sit on it? Or are you going to actually take action and do something with this? So that's where this masculine is currently at with you, feminine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go deeper into these messages. We're going to take it over onto the extended. We're going to see what song comes to mind when your divine masculine thinks about his biggest regret with you. Also, what lyrics represent the fantasies and desires that your divine masculine wants to play out with you. Words and feelings that your divine masculine has stuffed down deep into his core and is afraid to share with you. And finally, songs and lyrics that represent his current plan when it comes to confessing everything to you one day. So if that sounds interesting to you guys and you'd like to join me over there, I'll put the link in the description box down below for that extended reading, as well as pin it to the top comment section. And thank you guys so much for choosing to be here. Definitely, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or comment in the comment section, and make sure that you're subscribed, because I'm noticing here that looks like YouTube is just pulling subscribers again. And that just does happen, where you're subscribed to somebody and then all of a sudden you're just no longer subscribed. I don't know why it happens. It just doesn't make any sense, but it can happen. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for watching. You have a great day. Bye-bye.